Okay, my name is Maggie Davis, and I chose to do my project over breastfeeding because that's a topic that interests me, and I think that I'll be working with lots of mothers in the future with my degree. So I thought breastfeeding was a good topic to dive into. First of all, what is breastfeeding? Breastfeeding is the act of feeding your baby directly from your breast. Breastfeeding has many benefits for mamas and babies, and we're going to talk about those today in our PowerPoint. Why should you breastfeed? Breastfeeding can be a very rewarding experience for mothers and babies. Breastfeeding is free, so that is a big plus. It helps build connections and attachments between baby and mama. It helps your baby fight off viruses and bacteria. And there's just lots of different benefits for mamas and babies when it comes to breastfeeding. We'll talk more about those in just a second. Benefits for your baby. Breastfeeding contains all the nutrients that your baby needs, usually. As long as you have a well balanced diet, your baby's going to have a well balanced diet. And breast milk is a lot easier to digest than formula. It is a natural thing. It's meant to feed your baby and give your baby nutrition. It's easier to digest. Breast milk contains antibodies that help babies fight off viruses and bacteria. So, like I said, breastfeeding gives your baby everything they need. It's going to help keep your baby healthier. It lowers your baby's risk of having asthma and allergies in the future. It's linked to higher IQ scores, and it helps babies have a healthier weight even when they are grown up, more like 1 and 2 years old. It helps them stay at a healthy weight. Some benefits for mama. Breastfeeding your baby helps you burn your baby weight, your pregnancy weight. You can burn up to 500 calories a day just breastfeeding. So if you paired that with a little bit of exercise and a healthy diet, you will lose your pregnancy weight a lot faster. Breastfeeding saves time and money. So when you're breastfeeding, you're not having to get up and fix a bottle. You just have to help your baby latch. You're not buying a lot of formula unless your baby needs a formula replacement, which we'll talk about later. Then you're not buying anything. Breastfeeding can lower the risk of breast and ovarian cancer for mamas. And breastfeeding produces oxytocin, which helps return your uterus to its pre-pregnancy size. Um, Breastfeeding acts as a natural birth control. So while you are breastfeeding your baby up to a year, your periods can be spotty or not even occur, and that will be a natural birth control. Breastfeeding also just creates attachment between baby and mama that is healthy for your babies. It's something they need. Here are some breastfeeding positions and attachments. There's 5 different positions on this side that will help your baby attach easier. And there's a little key to successful attachment. Here's a video we're going to watch that's going to teach us how to latch babies correctly. Just hearing that should show you that if you are experiencing discomfort or pain while breastfeeding, your baby is probably not latched correctly. So she's going to show you how to latch correctly.
Experience.
Okay, so she just showed us how to successfully latch a baby on and how to do it to the entire areola and not just the nipple. Okay, is my baby getting enough milk? A good way to tell if your baby is getting enough milk is through breastfeeding is to track how many diapers they go through a day. So if a baby is wetting like 6 to 8 diapers a day, you know they're getting enough nutrition. If your baby starts only wetting like 3 or 4 diapers a day, you may need to think about getting a milk supplement, or you can talk to your pediatrician, see what they recommend. Okay, just once again, you can try pumping and bottle feeding them. If you aren't creating enough milk, a formula supplement can be added in your baby's diet. More help, there's a lactation consultant that you can call at the Cookville Regional Medical Center. Their number is online, but they're available like at all times to be called. Cookville Pregnancy Center would be a good option to call and receive help. Talk to your pediatrician. They'll definitely be able to recommend ways to help your baby and yourself breastfeeding. Upper Cumberland Lactation Services would be able to help. You can find their number online. A private lactation specialist would be able to help you. There's a few of those in our community. Breastfeeding classes, sometimes you have to pay for these, sometimes you can go to free breastfeeding classes. We'll just have to, there's different options in our community. Other moms that breastfeed, you can reach out to your friends or just other parents that are breastfeeding now or have previously breastfed, and that'll be a lot of help for mothers too. Yeah, that is my presentation.